G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So, in front of me, what you can't see is very exciting. Well actually, it's probably in the thumbnail, so you already know what's happening. But anyway, I'm trying to work on the ply tanks. And by trying, I've got 3 tanks set up on trestles. That's as far as I've got. But I just went to Coles to get some gloves, and all the idiots out there have bought every single glove in the store. I managed to find like 2 pairs floating around on the bottom shelves. It's weird, like all the products are like maximum 2 items, but gloves aren't for some reason. But anyway, I normally just get the short gloves, like to your wrist, but these are full arm gloves. But the full arm gloves are probably better. But anyway, so what we've got to do now, that one there's ready to be sanded. Oh, my camera's going flat. That one there and that one there, they need one little bit of fiberglass added to them. So I'm going to get that bit of fiberglass in first. That's why those 2 are up on their sides and that one's down, because they're at different stages. So yeah, you guys have already seen this process if you watched the last ply tank video, and if you didn't, it's very, very far down the list. I'm actually making a playlist for this, so technically it should be in the playlist if I've made the playlist. The only annoying thing is, I thought I had belt sander in my car, but I forgot. I left it at work yesterday, so I can't belt sand the edges, but I've got a flap disc for the grinder. It's a little bit more aggressive, but it'll do the trick. We just want these done, so let's get them done. Alright guys, so I've laid this little bit of fiberglass out here on the 2 tanks, and that's what I'm putting in today. Well, I'll be doing more than that today, but that's the first step of today. I was complaining about these gloves. They're actually not that bad. They said heavy duty on them, so I was expecting them to be really thick, but being Coles brand, their version of heavy duty is not my version of heavy duty, which is good because I didn't want no movement, you know. But anyway, I'm going to mix this stuff up and get stuck into it. Alright, so I got that piece of fiberglass in them too. So this one I had already done. I only rolled it up to there, and then I'm going to clean that up with a sander. But I don't know why I did that. Thinking about it, why didn't I just roll it in like this? So this one I rolled it all the way across till it was the end of the piece, and it's a lot less cleaning up for me. So future me is pissed off at past me about that one there, but at least these 2 I've done that. Alright, so now I'm going to let them dry, or at least tack off. I had some resin left over, and I rolled the back of this one. It's actually crazy how far the resin goes when you're not laying glass. Like I used almost about 800 grams to do those 2 little pieces, and then I used maybe like 50 grams to roll the back of that. So it's crazy. I've actually got like 5 kilos of black gel coat left over from the koi pond. So I'm gonna do the whole outside of these in black gel coat. The ones that are already in the fish room, I only did them in clear and then painted the fronts black. I just think a full layer of gel coat will give a bit more longevity, less chance of cracking and stuff on the bottom. Not that it really matters, like, it's only humid in the room. It's not like the bottoms are getting splashed with water. Well, they do occasionally, but not to the point where I think it would ruin the tank. But anyway, I actually need to find my other 20 kilo tub of resin. I've got a brand new one somewhere, and I kind of need it. Alright guys, so I went to clean this up with a Stanley knife, and smart me, left it for too long. It's too dry now. I got sidetracked. Basically, I was working on them, I stopped. I ended up going and picking up some fish, which you guys will probably see in tomorrow's video. I just made a whole video in the shed. So it's literally been like 2 hours since I worked on this, and I should have cut that with the Stanley knife after like half an hour when it's starting to set. But I done stuffed up, so now I'm just going to have to get dirty and use a grinder, which honestly I'm really not looking forward to, because I don't have any of the paper suits or anything. So for some of you, you'll know how annoying that is. I'm not speaking good English. The fiberglass has got to my head. Anyway, time to get stuck into it. Alright guys, hang on. Whoa, live action. Need to put some water in the pond. There's a hose over, there's actually a hard line plumbed into the pond, but can you actually just have a look at that elephant ear? I've got a bit of a problem, and the elephant ear is my problem. So for size reference, there's 2 IBCs. That's 3 meters across, and the plant's 2 meters tall. For anybody who's been following the channel, if you can date your little brains back about 8 months, that was just the offcut. The one in the pot there was the main plant. So I guess it's keeping my nitrates down. This pollen is driving me insane. I just had to clean the decking and the pollen's already falling back on it. But anyway, the ply tanks. Wow, hang on. Let me change camera settings. Alright. That's a little bit better, but not heaps better, is it? That's how bright it is. It's all washed out. I ended up cleaning decking because I've got guests tonight. Only a couple. We're still only allowed 10 people. But anyway, what's my story? Yeah, I gave it a bit longer because I started thinking about working on them, and it was just too hot in the sun. There's a helicopter. No. Riveting vlog this one with a bit of camera. That's not a camera. Helicopter. Bit of helicopter action. Basically, I've been putting off the next bit. The next bit is cleaning it up with the flap disc on the grinder. It's a shit idea, but it's the only thing that I've got here that will do it. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the grinder. I'm going to try and keep the grinder, keep the disc spinning away from me. I'm going to get super itchy, and I'm going to have a shower straight after doing this. I'm wearing a respirator. Guys, if you're doing fiberglass, get a respirator. But anyway, I'm going to get into it, and I'll just do a bit of a hyperlapse, I reckon. Alright guys, so that's the wrong side. I want to show you this side. So I cleaned off all the edges. Every time I do this, I have massive regret. Like, why the hell didn't I stay at work and clean the edges up with a Stanley knife as it started to go off? If there's one bit of advice I can give to you, it's to do that. Wait till it starts to set, and when it's still kind of soft, you can actually Stanley blade it. But anyway, it's done now. Basically, I'm just going to roll the outside and clear now. I don't fiberglass the outside. There is because I'm not fiberglassing it, there is slight potential for it to crack along the joins, but it's only ever going to get splashed. It's never going to be underwater, so it doesn't worry me too much. I already rolled the bottom of this one because I had some leftovers when I was doing that inside piece. So I'm just going to roll it. There's not much to it. Alright guys, so now I really should do this on the other side. Alright guys, so I've pretty much done the outside. As you can hear, I'm pretty puffed out. It is hard work. I didn't finish the back of this one, but I made sure I got the bottom line, so that way I can paint the bottom black and that line, and when I flip it over, it's finished, you know. I don't have to flip it over again. So I told you I made the mix hot. If you look there, if you can see, the mix is very hot. It actually went hard on me in the sun. I was trying to put it in the shade, but it went hard super quick. And coincidentally, the amount that's in that drum would have been enough to do that bit that I've missed. I did manage to find my full 20 litre of clear, but I'm not going to get that out just to roll that, when realistically there's no advantage to rolling that right now, because all that top edge that I sanded, I want that to get one coat before I coat the insides. So basically, then after I do the black on the bottoms, I'll flip them, and it'll be I'll coat that and all the bits on the top that are exposed at the moment, so that way there's a full coat, one full coat of resin on everywhere before I think about doing the inside, if that makes sense. Anyway, we're going to give that a bit of time, and then we're going to roll some black. The only problem is the tree's dropping crazy amounts of pollen. But hey, I guess it doesn't really matter. We're putting these in a breeding room. The only part of this that you're going to see is the front edge. You're not going to see the back or the sides. When I do the inside, I don't know whether I just say YOLO, because I don't think you're going to notice those little yellow bits on the blue gel coat, or whether I put it on and throw a tarp as quick as I can. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just going to give that a bit of time. I need a bit of rest. Oh, and guys, wear shoes when you do this, because my foot's burning. Guess what, guys? So we just hit 1,000 subscriptions. Man, I'm so excited. It's been such an eventful day. I just sold a pair of flower horns for $500. I'm pretty stoked with that, because I'm gonna get a couple of big winter bills coming through, and as you guys know, I was thinking about shutting the IBCs down, but I sold a pair today, and I've also sold 2 other males, so that's basically going to be my power bill paid for the next 3 months. Jack, come on, I'm trying to film here. My dog's barking at nothing. And yeah, I've got guests coming over in like very little time. What else is news? Alright, so we're rolling the gel coat on now. This is actually what the video is meant to be about. It's basically the same boat. I've gone real thick on the bottom just because I'm only doing 1 coat. The roller has left heaps of furry bits which are going to be sharp when it dries, but at this stage I'm not too worried. I'm only rolling the bottom 100 mil just because I don't have time. Basically I'm going to see how far this black gets me. If I've got some left over, I may go further, but at this stage I'm just doing the bottom bit that I need to do to flip them over. Alright guys, so to see the end result of this, you're probably going to have to catch tomorrow's video, or it might even be the next day because I've already made tomorrow's video. But guys, I'm so excited that we hit 1,000 subs. If you like this video guys, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, hit the little red button. Let's see if we can blow 1,000 out of the water. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I really hope you're enjoying the fact that I'm working on the ply tanks. Bye.